Every year, thousands of people in the UK decide they want to ride a motorcycle. And every year, a significant number of them give up before they ever get on a bike. Not because riding is too hard, not because they can't afford it, but because the UK licensing system is genuinely one of the most confusing processes in all of motoring. CBT, Theory Test, Module 1, Module 2, A1, A2, Direct Access, Progressive Access. The terminology alone is enough to make people abandon the idea entirely. Today, I am going to fix that completely. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which route applies to you, how much it will actually cost, how long it will realistically take, and the specific mistakes that waste people's time and money that nobody warns you about in advance. But I need to start with something the DVSA website buries in small print, because your age on the day you begin this process changes everything, and getting this wrong is an expensive mistake. Section 1. Your age determines your route. The UK system is built around 3 license categories: A1, A2, and Full A. Which one you can access depends entirely on how old you are. At 17, you can complete your CBT and ride a motorcycle up to 125cc, L plates required, no pillion, no motorways. At 19, you can work toward the A2 license, covering motorcycles up to 35 kilowatts, approximately 47 horsepower. For the majority of UK riders, A2 is the practical destination. It covers most motorcycles that most people actually want to ride. At 21, you can take the full A license through Progressive Access, but only if you have held an A2 license for a minimum of 2 years. At 24, Direct Access opens up. You can bypass A2 entirely and go straight to a full, unrestricted license from day one. Here is why this matters in practice. A 23-year-old cannot do Direct Access. They must complete A2, hold it for 2 years, then progress. A 24-year-old can skip all of that and go straight to unrestricted riding. Turning up to a training school on the wrong route for your age costs you booking fees and weeks of wasted time. Know your route before you spend a single penny. Once you do, the process follows a clear sequence, and the first step is one that confuses more people than anything else in this entire system. Section 2. The CBT. The Compulsory Basic Training Certificate is not a test. This is the most common misconception in UK licensing. It is a one-day training course. You cannot fail it in the traditional sense, but if you do not reach the required standard by the end of the day, the instructor will send you back for additional sessions before issuing the certificate. A CBT day covers 5 elements: classroom theory, covering safety and responsibilities; basic machine controls off-road; clutch, throttle, brakes; on-site maneuvers, including slow riding and emergency stops; a pre-road briefing; and a minimum of 2 hours riding on public roads with the instructor communicating through a radio headset. Cost runs from £130 to £200 depending on location. London and the South East sit at the higher end. The CBT certificate is valid for 2 years. After 2 years, it expires. This catches out riders who complete their CBT, get busy with life, and return 18 months later, assuming they can pick up where they left off. Factor this into your timeline from the very beginning. Once you have the certificate, the next step is the theory test, and this is where most people make a specific mistake that costs them weeks they did not need to lose. Section 3. The theory test. 2 components, 1 appointment: multiple choice and hazard perception. Multiple choice, 50 questions, 43 needed to pass. Hazard perception, 14 video clips, pass mark 44 out of 75. You need to identify developing hazards on screen as early as possibly within the scoring window. The earlier your response, the higher your score. Revision using the official DVSA Theory Test app, currently £4.99, is the most efficient preparation available. 2 to 3 weeks of consistent daily revision is enough for most people. The mistake: booking the theory test too late. In major UK cities, waiting times run 3 to 6 weeks, sometimes longer in summer. Book your theory test the week you complete your CBT. Revise while you wait. Waiting until you feel ready before booking costs you a month of unnecessary delay that compounds across everything that follows. Theory test fee is £23. Your certificate is valid for 2 years. Both practical modules must be completed within that window or you start again.
Section 4. Module 1. Module 1 is conducted entirely off-road at a DVSA motorcycle test center. It is a maneuvers test, and it produces the highest failure rate in the entire licensing process, almost always for the same reasons. The test includes slow riding, U-turn, figure of 8, slalom, and 2 speed exercises, the hazard avoidance swerve and the emergency stop. Both speed exercises require you to reach a minimum of 32 kilometers per hour before a marked trigger point. The test center measures this with a camera. Coming in too slow is an immediate fail. This is where riders consistently drop marks. 32 kilometers per hour does not feel like enough speed when you are doing it for the first time. This is exactly why Module 1 training with a quality school is not optional. It is the difference between a first attempt pass and an expensive retake. Serious or dangerous faults fail you immediately. 5 or more riding faults also fail you. Test fee is £15.50 on weekdays. Book it before you feel fully ready. By the time the appointment arrives, proper training will have you prepared. Waiting until you feel certain delays your timeline by weeks for no reason. Section 5. Module 2. Module 2 is a 40-minute on-road test conducted from a standard DVSA test center. An examiner follows on a separate motorcycle and communicates directions through an earpiece. The test includes approximately 20 minutes of independent riding, following either sat-nav directions or road signs without examiner guidance. It covers junctions, roundabouts, dual carriageway riding, and varied road conditions. Before moving off, an eyesight check. You must read a number plate from 20 meters. Fail this and the test ends immediately. 2 safety questions are asked, one before moving, one during the test while stationary. These cover basic maintenance knowledge, tire pressure checks, brake fluid identification, helmet safety indicators. A wrong answer is one riding fault, not a serious fault. 5 minutes of preparation beforehand removes any risk here entirely. The most common failure reasons are consistent across every test center in the country. Test fee is £62.50 on weekdays. Pass Module 2 and you are fully licensed. Your physical license arrives by post within 3 weeks, but you can ride without restriction from the moment the examiner confirms your result. Now, the part the DVSA never tells you up front, what this entire process actually costs you in the real world. Section 6. Costs, timeline, and honest advice. CBT, £130 to £200. Theory test, £23. Module 1 training, 2 to 3 days, £200 to £350. Module 1 test, £15.50. Module 2 training, 3 to 5 days, £300 to £500. Module 2 test, £62.50. Bike hire from school on test day, £80 to £150. Total for a first attempt pass, approximately £800 to £1,200, depending on location and days required. Direct access for riders 24 and over going straight for full A, budget £1,400 to £1,800, including all fees. Larger bikes and higher training intensity push the cost up. The UK motorcycle license demands real effort. It was designed that way deliberately. But it is completely achievable for anyone with a clear plan, honest expectations, and the right people teaching them. You now have the plan.